Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures D-Day 0630 hours, turn 13. And if you want to know what's going on, you'll have to go back. The details will be in the turn 13 part 1 part 1 video and even the introduction video. But for tonight, we're going to get right into the battle. So far on Omaha Beach, 743rd 2nd platoon leader has landed, and two M4A1 Shermans have also landed, and the third tank to come in for the 743rd from 2nd platoon got knocked out by the 88. That was just this past part 4 video. So that's only action on this table. First dice tonight will go to US. This dice is going to go to the M4 Sherman with the, I believe it's called the Calliope. Oh yeah, the rockets. And this is the last tank of 2nd platoon of the 743rd. Now it's the assault group that's left to deploy. 3 M4 Shermans, one with the dozer, and one with the flamethrower. It's the crocodile. These groups going to try to assault the bunkers with their flamethrower, bulldozer clearing the way, and then another M4 Sherman. Then you've got the command group. Well, I think these 4 actually are a part of this group, and then the 2 here at the end are the 743rd. Be the A company first. The first lieutenant, or be a captain probably. And then here is the first, be the first sergeant. And then first platoon leader. Then the dozer, flamethrower, crocodile, and another M4. But anyways, for now, we're going to deploy the last of 2nd platoon, the M4 with the Calliope. The T-34 Calliope is going to advance 4 inches, and it's going to go where neither the PAC-40 or the 88 can get a shot on it because it's too valuable as for cover fire. So he's going to fire a salvo at rockets over in this area. He's going to aim for the upper left window here, and that is going to it fires as a heavy mortar, 72-inch range, so definitely can hit almost anything on the table. I'm not sure about the upper part up here, but so it only hits on a 6, and anybody with any other units within 6 inches. So from that window, that's going to be the LMG team, 1st platoon of the 916th LMG team, and the second window right here is their NCO. 1st floor, 2 more men from that section with SMGs, plus the Goliath team behind the building. The 2nd section's other LMG team in the ruins. And actually, the only unit who isn't going to be in the fire is this Panzerschreck team from the 1st platoon. So let's start out with the target in the upper left window. Only on 6s, so there's a miss. The soldiers with the SMGs on the 1st floor. Oh. NCO for 2nd section in the other room to the right. Goliath team behind the building. And the other LMG team here in the ruins. Ooh, only the men on the 1st floor take the direct hit, but we're going to roll scatter dice for all of these and see where they end up landing. Start out seeing where the mist on the Goliath team behind the building is going to end up. 6 inches that away. Falls harmlessly in the trench. Next up, let's see where the balcony, the NCO from 2nd Section, 1st Platoon, 916th. Let's see where this miss is going to end up. 9 inches out this way. Rocket explodes in the roadway. Let's see the original target now, the LMG team in the upper left window. Ooh, uh-oh, 8 inches. Let's get a tape measure. Bad news for 1st Platoon. That 8-inch scatter in this direction here is going to end up smashing right on top of the Panzerschreck team. Oh, not good for 1st Platoon's anti-tank capabilities. Panzerschreck team, here's the rockets coming in. They're going to go down. It's only going to half the number of hits, and the multiple launcher, one of the special rules for this particular tank with the rockets, the Calliope, T-34 Calliope, is that it's D6 hits as if they're in a building. And it's a heavy mortar, so it's going to be 3 D3 pins, and then I'll roll for D6 hits. Okay, they go down. Let's see how many pins they're going to get. 1 pin, and then how many hits? Oh, 4, so half that, so 2 hits. It's a +3 penetration. So 2 hits, and they'll be dying instead of 5s, dying on 2s, only saving on a 1. Oh, they are dead. Panzerschreck team from 1st Platoon killed. Awful loss. Let's see where this missed shot for this LMG team in the ruins is going to end up. Just right in front of them. There we go. And lastly, the 2 men with SMGs on the 1st floor, they took the direct hit. Since these 2 soldiers would have had a chance to go down when they were targeted, I'm not going to allow them to go down. The Panzerschreck team I allowed to go down because they weren't a target. They got hit by a scatter dice, a rocket delivered through a scatter dice. So the 2 soldiers on the 1st floor, they are going to take D3 pins. So that'd be 2 pins, and then D6 hits, as in a building, or not. But here we go, D6 hits, 3 hits. Okay, so 2 pins and 3 hits so far. That brings them up to 5 pins, and let's see, they'll be killed on, so +3. So it'd be dead on. Oh, it's the same as the Panzerschreck team, so 2 ups to kill them. Oh. Knocked out 2 units. And so this platoon, 2nd Platoon, although 1 tank's knocked out, the other 3 are basically going to provide cover fire. And 1st Platoon with the Crocodile flamethrower tank and the bulldozer tank are going to push up through these defenses and try to put some flames on these bunkers and knock them out. But great cover fire. Brutal. As I'm taking this building apart a little to get down to the dead men, to show you the LMG team that's up here from 1st Section, the 916th, and also the 1st Section assistant leader, his SMG. And the 2 soldiers with SMGs that were See, I think they both had SMGs, and then one of them has mines, like anti-tank mines in his hand, but they're dead now, so. Also, the building's going to take damage, so that'd be D6 hits against the building as well. Ooh, only one lost point on the building. So yeah, 2 soldiers from first section, first platoon, 9/16th, dead. Now let's shoot the MMG. Next up, second platoon's Calipy's going to open up with the hull-mounted machine gun, MMG, and he's going to shoot at in the second floor of that window, there is a forward observer, 3-man forward observer team with radio. And so they won't go down though, because it's going to be movement 4, long range 5, hard cover 7s. So they'll not go down since it's 7s either way. And let's see what they can get here. One possible. Oh, nope. Nothing. Back on the hedgerow and Carentan table for this dice. The Germans are going to finally make a push and attack the paratroopers that are in this hedgerow holding out here. The U.S. forces, their battle line goes from the cornfield with 3rd Squad leader Sergeant Jake McNeese hidden on ambush. He's got a soldier behind him from 2nd Squad. Platoon Sergeant David center screen on ambush. Over here to 3rd Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Brandon still working on the medic. And 2nd Bazooka Team Colonel Sink. I think he's not on ambush anymore. Got Platoon Commander Captain Carey moving up with 2nd Squad and 3rd Squad soldiers to make another push on this flank. So the U.S. side is pretty strong here. And then the U.S. have Sergeant Caleb the sniper here. 2-man LMG team from 2nd Squad. 2-man team from 2nd Squad, one with a BAR, one with a rifle, and then 4th Squad leader Sergeant Matt. All 4 of these units are on ambush. And the Puma here, 1st Lieutenant Eulander, leading 100th Panzer. The platoon here. He's in position on ambush. Sergeant Gerald's half-tracks here. We've got 3rd Squad leader, or 3rd Section leader of the 1058 Grenadiers. And he is on ambush. That's Sergeant Martin. And he has a man with him, a rifleman. In the middle, we have 1058th 1st Section leader Sergeant Michael with his attack dog, and then a 2-man LMG team from 1st Section 1058 Grenadiers. So they're all in ambush as well. Plus we've got the 4 observers on ambush here for the 6th Fallschirmjäger. We've got 3rd Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Logan on ambush here. Inside the barn, we have the 1058th Platoon Commander, 1st Lieutenant Kreutner, his radio operator. Also have the 1058 Sniper, far left window on ambush. 3rd Section, two LMGs from 3rd Section, 1058, and the middle window LMG team is on ambush, but these guys are still just as deadly. So I think it's the right time to go ahead and try to attack these U.S. forces in this hedgerow. Another reason it's a good plan is because this term also, the 506, let's see, this platoon leader, Lieutenant Corey, he called in an airstrike, made a note so I don't forget, on the center of this hedgerow. So the Germans have to either fall back or just get ready to get possibly wiped out by an airplane. So I think it's a good time to assault left, attack, light them up with all the firepower here, and try to basically cut the U.S. forces into two. They kind of already are because of the Germans' position here. Over here, mostly the remnants of 1st Squad, a few men from 2nd Squad, some heavy weapons soldiers, and then you have Sergeant Travis's scout car, 57mm AT gun, Sergeant Jory the sniper. So you've got this group of the 506th over here. And if you could push these Germans out, we'd have a full line from this flank to here, and really all connected. But if the Germans can crush this small group here, that'll cut the line in half. And I got to get out of this hedgerow anyways before that plane comes next turn. So let's see. This dice is going to go to. I'm going to spring the ambush for Sergeant Martin, 3rd Section Leader, 1058. And he's going to order his riflemen to separate from him. And he's going to order him to advance slowly toward this hedgerow, forcing the U.S. soldiers to either spring an ambush, give away their position, or be fired upon. Once we get within 4 inches, the German will spot the U.S. soldiers that are within 4 inches. So let's do it. It's gonna happen. Here we go. Sergeant Martin springs his ambush, the fire order. He's going to hold his fire as his rifleman from 3rd Section advances forward. The rifleman spots the U.S. soldiers. I wonder if they should fire. They're close enough. So, whose position do we give away? 4 squad leader? Probably be best. Okay, so the 4 squad leader, as the German approaches, he's going to spring his ambush, Sergeant Matt, and he will throw a grenade that wouldn't give his position away. That would force the Germans to move another soldier over in order to force them to give away their position. So I think Sergeant Matt is going to toss a grenade instead of firing, so he won't give away his position that way. Oh, and Sergeant Martin decided to keep both grenades since this guy's probably not going to need a grenade. Alright, Sergeant Matt sees him coming. He's going to throw a grenade at his chest. And he's going to need a 3 normally, 2 for close range, but back to a 3 for a single man. Oh, he misses. Let's see where the scatter dice is going to go. It's just going to be 1d6 with a scatter dice because it's close, so close. Let's see where that grenade's going. Oh, oh, oh no. I think Sergeant Matt just killed himself. Damn scatter dice. Well, from the center of the man, 2 inches backwards, at the slight angle to the right. Luckily, it's gonna miss the 2 2nd Squad soldiers. It looks like, but it's gonna hit Sergeant Matt. Oh, brutal. Embarrassing. Drops the grenade on himself. So it'd be D3 pins. Only 1 pin, okay. Pretty scary for only 1 pin, and then it's so he's gonna be dying on a 3, and even on a 2 he's gonna be wounded. So let's see what happens to him. He killed himself with a grenade. Oh, embarrassing. Shame. Okay, next up, the 2 soldiers from 2nd Squad. 2-man team here with the BAR and the rifle. I think they're going to do the same thing at the risk of blowing themselves up. I think they're going to throw the grenade because that's going to at least leave their position hidden and force the Germans to move another unit over there to reveal their positions. Versus if I don't spring the ambush, then the German soldier gets a free rifle shot. And their position's still known. So you might as well toss a grenade before it's too late. So same situation, needing a 3, except they're close range. So 2 and then single man 3. Can this man survive another grenade toss? Okay, they throw the grenade, needing a 3-up. Oh, I missed again. This guy is unbelievable. When I get time to paint, detail paint, I'm gonna make a mark to paint him first if he survives the battle. Yikes. All right, let's get the scatter dice with only 1d6 again. Oh, man. All right, let's see if the second squad can throw a grenade better than 4 squad leader can. Okay, yeah, I can throw. I'm gonna overshoot him by 5 inches. If it was 5 inches toward this Sergeant Martin, 3rd section leader, might have got him with 5 inches, but it's not to be. I'll get the tape out. We'll see where it's gonna land. It's gonna land harmlessly in the marshy field here. The other soldier's going to go ahead and do the same thing, though. He's going to throw a grenade. He has one left. Needing a 3 again. Here we go. Oh, yeah, they get him that time. Grenade hits him in the chest. He's going to take D3 pins. So 3 pins. And be a +2 penetration. So he'll be dying on a 3, wounded on a 2. Oh my gosh, he survives with just the 3 pins. Unbelievable. Okay, he takes 3 pins. He's got his NCO nearby, so he'll be testing. He has to test before he can open fire. He will get to open fire, which pull this out. Okay, so he will be able to open fire, even though he's got pins. So if he can pass this test, and regardless, I guess if he doesn't fire, would he be able to? If he fails this, he would still see their position. So yeah, now the Germans would be able to attack. If he had been killed, then they would not have been able to attack the U.S. forces without first revealing their position. But since he's not dead, they're revealed, even though it's just a grenade toss. If he kills the guy, the only witness to them, then they would not be known where they're at. But being it that this guy survived 3 grenade tosses. Okay, so let's see. He needs to pass he's at 3 pins, so he's going to need an 8 and under. He's going to pass. He's going to be down to 2 pins, and then he's going to open fire with his rifle on that second squad group there. 2-man second squad team. He's going to get 1 shot. He's going to need 2 for close range, 4s for hard cover, and 6s. So 3s normally, 2 for close range. 2 pins takes it to 4, and then hard cover, 6s. He needs 6s to land this rifle shot. He misses. But the U.S. forces position is now exposed. Well, the 4 squad leader blew himself up. That was awful. Now the 2-man second squad LMG team still hidden on ambush, and so is Sergeant Caleb the sniper. He's on ambush and hidden. These guys are in trouble here. I said that the 3rd section leader, Sergeant Martin, was going to just spring his ambush for a fire order, but I'm actually going to have him spring it in advance. He's going to follow his buddy there. He's going to avoid being in the line of sight of Sergeant Caleb, so he's going to kind of swing right behind his own man here so that the sniper can't get a beat on him. And he's going to get out of this hedgerow because there is an airstrike coming, so we want to get away from there. So he's going to move up kind of right into the smoke and light these guys up with his SMG. I don't think we're going to throw a grenade at him. I think we're going to light him up with that SMG. So Sergeant Martin, 1058 3rd section leader, is going to advance behind his soldier, and now he's going to light up the U.S. forces, or the two-man team from second squad. It's going to be 2s for being close range, and then 4s for hard cover. 1 hit. They take a pin, and they'll be wounded on a 4 and dead on a 5 or a 6. Nothing, just a pin. Next up, First Lieutenant Eulander is going to spring his ambush, and he's going to open up with his MMG on the same target here. You're not going to use the medium AT gun, not with our buddies right there. So he'll spring that ambush, 6 shots, needing 3s, 5s for hard cover. Oh, could be nasty. Ooh, 4 hits. They're going to take a pin, maybe worse. They take a second pin, dying on 5s and 6s, wounded on 4s. Ooh, only 1 wound. Nice. It'll be the soldier with the rifle. Let's see how many turns till he bleeds out. 5 turns, so he'll be bleeding out on turn 18. But the dice will not show 18. It will actually show he'll be bleeding out in 5 turns, which will be turn 18. The reason there's a 5. Actually, it should be a 6. So the reason it's a 6 instead of 3 red dice with a total of 18 is because at turn 13, it allows me to, like, for example, this German soldier will be bleeding out the end of this turn. So I can just go by the turn 13 dice, and simply that's 13, and so that would be turn 18. Just easier than having so many wound dice out here. Next up, in the middle window of the farm building, there is actually, let's go with the 1058 sniper in the far left window. So he's gonna go for this same unit here. He'll be needing a 3. He is over 12 inches, so he's not going to shoot a regular rifle. He's going to be able to shoot a scope. So he needs a 3 to hit. He misses. All right, do the U.S. forces spot him? Oh, they spot him, so they know the sniper's in the far left window. Next up, 1058, 3rd section. LMG team in the center window of the farm complex is going to open fire on the same unit. We want to take these guys out, get some blood. So they're going to need CB3s. Nah, still not a single man because you got a wounded man, so it won't be a single man. So it'll be 3s, hardcover 5s. Only 1 hit. Wow. Only 1 hit goes through. Wounded on a 4, dead on a 5 or a 6. Another wound. So in this case, we can either wound the same man, which is the auto dead, or we can wound the BAR man. I think we're going to just kill the wounded soldier here. The BAR man from 2nd squad is going to need to pass a morale check now. He's got 3 pins, I'll measure, but I don't think that Sergeant Caleb is within 6 inches. I'll get a measure though. Sergeant Caleb is within 6 inches. So it'll be, instead of a -3 on this morale check, it's going to be a -2. So 8 and up, or 8 and under. Oh, he fails. So he is going to have to, usually you remove the model, but I don't do that. There's no easy way out. It's either victory or death on this table. So this guy's going to simply fall back away from the nearest enemy unit. He can't run away because it's a swampy field, so he's just going to advance. I guess kind of closest unit means he could stay in the hedgerow. So I think I'll advance him away from the closest unit, keep him in the hedgerow. This is actually going to end up making him hidden again. So pretty much was a good thing. 2nd squad soldier with the BAR is going to be able to advance 4 inches retreating. He's taking position behind the 2nd squad LMG team on ambush. It made out well, actually. But still 2 killed over here. Not good. And they're still not done pushing. We still got another LMG team that could have led them up. But now the only remaining U.S. units are both hidden and on ambush, so we'll have to get them to spring those ambushes. They could on their own spring the ambushes and could fall back, try to get over to the, probably move would be safer than trying to stay there. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me for tonight. I think that's a great place to stop. And what an action-packed evening of blood and guts. And when we come back in about 3 nights, I'll be US Dice, continuing on this D-Day adventure. Incredible. And once we get to turn 14, I will do a detailed update on both tables, both battlefields. But we're not there yet. We got a lot of action still before we get to turn 14, 0700 hours, D-Day. But for tonight, that's it. And catch you next time.